Homelessness is an epidemic in this country. We got 770,000 people roaming around with no place to watch TV at the end of the day. That seems like a lot, right? We got more than the population of Seattle worth of homeless people. You'd think that would ring some alarm bells around this joint, but I ain't heard so much as a little ding. Homelessness went up by 18% last year. That's the largest increase since we started keeping records back in 2007. This problem ain't getting better, it's getting worse. All the studies show that the main reason for this is housing is just too expensive. People can't afford the cost of buying, and increasingly they can't even afford the cost of renting either. Especially when the cost of everything else is going up too. And I keep seeing these articles about this that all fail to mention that the one big driver of housing costs going through the damn roof, no pun intended, is we basically turn houses, which are supposed to be the buildings we live in, into another investment market. As a result, our economy doesn't treat housing as living quarters anymore. It treats it like a tradable asset, like stock or Bitcoin. Rich people and corporations are snapping up properties, not to live in them, but to park their cash, flip them for a profit, turn them into short-term rentals. We've turned homes into ATM machines, and guess who's paying all the fees? Regular people. Like, well, I guess I'm not that regular, but you. Maybe. If you're watching me, probably not. You know what I mean by regular, right? Everyday motherfuckers. The working class, the average Joe on the fucking street, regardless of their politics or whatever the hell. Developers and investors are buying up homes, driving up prices, turning neighborhoods into profit farms. Meanwhile, wages, you think they're keeping up? Because they ain't. Rents are skyrocketing, families are getting squeezed out onto the streets. And what are we doing about it? Nothing much. Nothing, really. We occasionally hear a politician pay lip service to affordable housing. But where's the action? Where's the urgency? There isn't any, because the politicians are funded by the same moneyed interests who benefit from this paradigm in the first place. They ain't looking to fix the problem, because it's not a problem to them. It's not a problem to their donors. To them, this is all just peach keen like a jelly bean. They fucking love it. They think it's all neato burrito on a mosquito, baby. And mosquitoes is exactly what these bloodsuckers really are, if you want my opinion. Blood-sucking parasites who suck up all the resources for themselves and don't give a fuck. As the rest of us are slowly pushed out onto the streets. They wouldn't care if the entire populace of this country was living in their trucks and camping on the side of the interstate as they traded empty houses with one another like poker chips in the world's most fucked up casino. And by the way, when the bubble that they've been inflating this whole time bursts, just like it did back in 2008, who do you think's going to foot the bill? You think these parasites are going to fix the problem they created? Nah. They'll do just what they did last time. They'll tell us that we, the people, have got to tighten our belts, accept some austerity measures, so they can make another trip to their own little personal ATM machine, the United States government, and get bailed out again. Oh, I'll tighten my belt all right. Around what? I cannot say. Nice and goddamn snug for you, though. And any politician that votes to bail these bastards out again, I hope we treat them like an enemy of the people. Because last time they did it, back in 2008, we were a bunch of lily-livered little pussies about it. We didn't prosecute even one of these punk-ass, parasite, low-life scumbags. Not fucking one! They didn't even throw us a little tokenistic offering. They just went right back to business as usual. They got right back to inflating the bubble again. The only lesson we taught them is that they can get away with it. Well, when it happens again, and it will happen again very soon, let's teach them a different lesson. Let's teach them that there are consequences for screwing over millions of people. Let's teach them that their golden parachutes can be cut midair. Because if we don't, they'll keep doing what they've always done. Play their little high-stakes game of Monopoly while the rest of us fight for the table scraps. You see, this isn't an accident. It's not an oversight. This is deliberate. This system isn't broken. It's working exactly the way that they designed it to work. Housing isn't treated as a basic human necessity anymore. It's a jackpot for the wealthy. And if politicians won't stand up to them, well, then maybe it's time we taught them a little lesson too. A lesson about who they actually work for. Because last I checked, it wasn't Wall Street. It wasn't the hedge funds. It wasn't the real estate developers. It was supposed to be us. And if they can't remember that, maybe it's time we gave them a little fucking reminder, eh? And I swear to fucking Christ, if you right-wing dipshits choose to suck corporate cock again, this time around, I'm going to personally travel the lands, kicking each and every one of you in the fucking blank patch of groin where your nuts are supposed to be. Oh, and I already hear your bullshit talk. Go try it, Lib. Try it. Go ahead, fuck, try it. Oh, big man, huh? Standing up to me, huh? Well, where was that big man when Wall Street does it to you? Where's your go ahead and try it when they're the ones kicking you in your nutless little sack? Yeah, that's what I thought, you little punk-ass bitch. Anyway, America, here's today's lesson. If you act like a pussy, you're gonna get fucked. Because the next crash, it's a-coming. And it's a-coming real goddamn soon. So start preparing for how you're gonna react when the government starts talking about rescuing these business demons again.
The time has come to hear me, siblings in chaos. Follow the link down below to discover glorious links of relevance to this channel. Leave a comment down below. Give this video a like. Do all of these things and more, and you shall be rewarded cosmically. For it is my will.